Outside the National Women's Center in Abuja are representatives of women groups united in a chorus. Emancipation of women the world over on the occasion of International Women's Day on the 8th of March yearly is again re-echoed. This year's celebration themed Gender Equality Today for Sustainable Tomorrow raised issues women face in a somewhat difficult terrain that has been. But change is coming, and fast.
Don't give up. I'm particularly happy that our women in uniform are here. I'm particularly happy that all women organizations, Form 1 are here in great number, CAN are here in great number. We have wives of traditional rulers. They are a very strong association which the ministry is ready and is working with them to support and encourage them because they are the voices behind the scene. They are the ones that will make things happen at the grassroots. We must go back to the drawing board and we cannot do without them because we must go back, educate our women, intensify advocacy, and vote those who don't like women out.
The world, as we all know, has been largely patriarchal, despite having a population that swings in our favor. Hence, the International Women's Day theme of this year, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, break the barriers. We really need to break the barriers because we have 54 countries in Africa and 41 of them recognize extra seats for women or some form of women equity and equality. But the giant of Africa is found wanting. As homemakers and career builders, gender inequality has seen us having to shuttle between keeping our households safe and stabilizing our careers. For women in leadership, in both public and private sector, it has been a more Herculean task, providing direction, taking initiative and charting a course for our people in a society where such acts are believed to be reserved for men. Therefore, it is important for us to come together to learn from one another, but most importantly, show our strength.
Defending the seeming oppression, the Wakanda style has become a woman's symbol of sorts, uniting them while breaking bias. Achieving sustainable development goals will not be derailed, as honorary guests laid bare the way forward.
But after the disappointment of last week, a gender-equal world, a gender-equal Nigeria seems much farther away. Some commentators said that the Ninth Assembly more or less legalized and legitimized gender bias in Nigeria. I want to at this point thank all the women who have worked so hard to get us where we are today. The Honorable Minister for Women Affairs is a pioneer. She's a role model. She's somebody who has hit the glass ceiling, who has shattered the glass ceiling. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you for all the other women right across the country for what you have done. I call on all of us not to lose hope, not to be dispirited, but like the chairman of the Women's Committee, Honorable Onanuga, just said, we have to go back, rethink, re-strategize, and chart a way forward. Because we are not asking for unreasonable things, but perhaps we need to do it another way.
In rapt attention, many listened how women will navigate the frontiers of tomorrow, starting today, and requiring entrenched laws against rights violation.
At the heart of the theme is the need for us to address the climate change crisis. Gender inequality and the climate crisis are the amongst the greatest challenges of our time.
This stark reality of what must be done may perhaps ring in the minds of the young, for they will champion its next phase.
Today is Women's Day.
Another gathering of political interest would hold on this day their demands an amendment to relevant sections of the Constitution to capture concise women ratio in all facets.
I have no doubt whatsoever that the pro-women lawmakers on this matter are of the PDP stock. This is not a surprise because the issue of the 35% affirmative action is boldly entrenched in the Constitution of the PDP. Chapter 1, subsection 7, where it is clearly spelled out that, in quotes, in nomination for party offices, not less than 35% shall be reserved for women. It is in our Constitution.
For many, linking loose ends towards actualizing the progressive agenda for women must start with the littlest of morals to the biggest of movements in a world that must accept the intrinsic role of women. Gimba Umar, Control TV News.